Hello guys, in the following minutes I'm going to talk about what were the key focuses for me as a president in 15-16. So first of all, how I see that I saw an entity that is really willing to change, already see the signs how we should change the whole context of ice in Hungary. However, it needed a really clear direction and alignment on how we are doing that. Also, I needed to work on how to open up the entity toward a new direction, completely new changes coming from the global level regarding 2020. And last but not least, somehow to shift internal focus to external focus to see the opportunity and not only the weakness in terms of internal operation. So I'm going to guide you through how these were focuses or what were the key actions that I was focusing on. First of all, to create alignment, it was really important to clarify the role of the MC and also the other levels in the entity. There were big confusion coming from what the MC is actually working on and how the LCs can contribute and what is the role of each other. So that was one element, and by clarifying this, we created a really strategic role for the MC. And also make sure that on every national interaction it is ensured and it is clarified what is the role of the MC in that given situation. The other thing is to create a common direction, so somehow align the efforts of all LCs into one national goal that we want to reach, which was not clarified during the year cycle change. So on BMP we created a national plan, which I believe was a really great success in terms of aligning what the MCs are working and how these are getting ISAC in Hungary forward. And last but not least, we focused on transparency and being simple, because many times there was a really big confusion what the MC is working on, what are the clear aspects, how the MC is expecting growth. So all the interaction in terms of how we designed the reporting systems, also National Congress, etc. We really created or wanted to create transparency from the MC side. I believe at the end all these three elements created bigger trust over the MC, also made sure that the MC's role is clarified, and also we could have a common purpose where we are working toward. The other thing was, my focus, actually 60-70% of my focus was MC development, and why I thought that we really wanted to have a strong identity and a strong representation in the country. I believe that good team experiences are replicable and should have a really bigger focus in terms of the country's performance, because then we could have better leadership pipeline on the long run. And how I created a team development cycle. You can read more about that and how to create a clear purpose and channel that over the LCs. Then, of course, creating again the flow of alignment, we need really strong LCPs in order to grow ISAC in Hungary. And here I saw the biggest bottleneck in terms of leadership. LCPs in the entity so far has been seen as managers of an organization. However, leadership was really missing, and how LCP is there to stand up and say that, yeah, I'm leading my entity toward that direction, and these are the norms and values I'm standing up for, and this is the change I want to see. I believe this can be even strengthened. Of course, we also focused on managing how to manage operations, how to manage great team experiences, but I believe in terms of SCP development, we had big improvements during this term, and it was a bigger focus of mine. And leaving the alignment path, I was also focusing on external visibility, because I believe that this context, or this year's context, was to bring, have the MCP as a role, to bring closer ISAC to the external world. I have been lucky to be invited on several events. I was speaker, I talked with the government, we had closer relations, I also appeared in television. And I also think that brought extra excitement and engagement toward external relevance, and also it was replicable by the LCs, also having university relations, appearances on conferences, and also other focuses from the LC side. And the other element of external relations was to have recognition in the international environment. I mainly focused on bringing my MCVPs into the light of AI. We have been invited on several summits. Actually, we were pilot entities for 2 AI innovations, and I believe that we got also really great recognition from AI side regarding our IGIP performance. So this has been successful, but opposed to previous years, I didn't take that role primarily to represent and highlight ISAC in Hungary's successes toward the AI level, but rather through my MCVPs. And the last thing I want to talk about is opening up ISEC in Hungary toward the 2020 and also having a new direction. I believe two elements were having a key role or played a key role here. One of them is establishing and also running a steering team that is a continuing project for the next MC as well, but it can enable the whole entity to prepare for a new 5-year direction and also having more direction how to implement the changes that are coming. The other thing is how we design conferences and how the conference concepts could support the opening the entity toward the innovation. How from purpose, having the clear essence of leadership development through VMP, where we created the same dream toward one direction, and how we could actually capitalize on that and connect, bringing innovation and new ideas and this engagement toward the country. Yeah, now I came to the conclusion of how I actually evaluate our year. And for that, as a president, I don't want to talk about functional results because you can read about them in the national report. However, I have two questions. Did we create an atmosphere where people actually feel safe, they can perform, and they have the engagement, excitement to create something new? I believe yes. Did we create or did we run the projects that are actually enabling on the long run ISEC in Hungary to grow? Did we run the key projects to prepare the country for the 2020 changes? Yes, we did. And the last question is, did we achieve the biggest growth ever in terms of operation in ISEC in Hungary's performance? And I believe no. But I also believe that in the last 5 years, we also saw that the biggest ever achievement of ISEC in Hungary's history was achieved after 5 years of continuous years building up on each other and also strengthening each other. So I'm really hopeful that in the next few years we can see ISEC in Hungary achieving like never before, generations building up on each other and having the momentum to see ISEC in Hungary where it truly should be. Thank you.